I came to English because I really love words and I really love stories. I think that we understand ourselves and our lives by telling stories to each other. And therefore, to study stories is to study who we are. And I think that that is incredibly important.
I came to GSW and stayed at GSW because for a lot of the same reasons. We have so much freedom here to pursue our own interest, to explore different teaching strategies, different research projects. We have so much latitude to explore, and I really love that about our campus and our program.
I love that the students in this program are open-minded and adaptable. And I love watching them make connections between things they're learning in my class and learning in other classes.
I think that my students in the English program, for the most part, are the students who are really and truly engaged in a search. It's a search for what's going to make their lives better, a search for what's going to connect with other people in their world and the world that's beyond them. I think it's the ideas that they bring, the thoughts that they have, questions that need answers. I can't always provide those answers, of course, but I can tell them where to look. And just knowing that they are coming up with some of those answers, like who do I want to be and why am I here and what's my purpose? What am I going to do when I leave here? Those kinds of moments that you have with students, I don't think there's anything better.
I love how interdisciplinary our degree is. People create stories about everything. And so to be an English major is to study writing and to study literature and stories in various media. But it's also to study history. It's also to study politics, culture, society. It's to study everything. And so to be an English major, you get to kind of tailor your studies to what fits you best.
This is a very broad program at GSW, the English program. We have literature faculty, we have professional writing faculty, we have faculty members teaching creative writing.
If there's one thing that my students take away from my classes, I want them to understand that art and literature are things that normal suffering human beings create out of their everyday experiences, right? That what we think of as literature is really just a person interpreting the world that they live in.
I want them to take the curiosity and the creativity they have into the world and use it to solve the problems that they see in their world and make the world what they want it to be. I want them to realize that they have a voice that is powerful, that they have ideas that are valuable, and that they have skills that they can use to make those ideas change the world.
I want my professional writing students to be good strategic thinkers when they go into organizations. I want them to be good writers and communicators.
I want students to know that an English degree will help you to succeed in a variety of careers, in law, in the publishing industry, in media and public relations, technical writing, nonprofit work, government, even medicine. The list goes on. People who graduate with English degrees are really smart people, really interesting, critically thinking people who succeed in their professional and personal pursuits.
English majors get promoted faster, they get raises, they learn the kinds of thinking skills that adapt them well to any professional setting.
An English degree is valuable because we live in a fast-changing and complex world. And in this world, people need to be creative, adaptable, and good communicators.
In our world today, we are facing so many problems that don't have ready answers. They are complex. A lot of them have not really been explored in depth before. There's no roadmap to solving these problems. And I think that English majors are really well positioned to deal with those problems because they have experience in analyzing different perspectives and different ways of looking at things. They have the creative skills and the critical thinking skills to come up with new ideas, to come up with new ways of combining information. They can think of new ways of doing things that may not have been fully explored before. And in that sense, an English degree not only prepares them for jobs that exist right now, but also jobs that might exist in 5 or 10 years that we can't even imagine yet.